Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Weather in 5 always brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware of West Babylon, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue, 631-756-1125. And it's the best place to go to recover from this winter storm that we had yesterday and last night. They are Long Island's largest rock salt provider, and also they have all the other ice and snow melt products like Omni Melt, Petalo calcium chloride pellets, Mag Ice pellets and flakes, Biomelt, Geomelt, and of course, if it's not that you need, maybe you need a new snowblower, maybe you need new shovels, because every year people go out and buy shovels. And if in those instances in winter storms where you lose power, you might even need a generator. So omnitruevalue.com, 631-756-1125 in West Babylon. So our winter storm is over, and it's amazing how it wound up turning out, in that where the heavy snows fell probably set up this area is at least 100 miles or more north and west of what some of the models were doing with this, and some of the amounts that were produced. This was as of 7 a.m. So in upstate New York and in New England, it still wasn't done. But we had 41, I saw for Binghamton 41.6 inches. It's an all-time record for them for a 24-hour snowfall. And you can see this huge band across north central Pennsylvania, across through south central New York State, and then going northeast, near and just north of Albany, getting hit extremely hard and extending into central Vermont and New Hampshire. And remember, back a few days ago, we were struggling with some of the models not even bringing snow that far north. And meanwhile, in our area, considering everything we had to deal with a low near the coast and a very warm ocean, we actually, I think, we certainly produced in line with what my forecast idea was, with some 8-inch amounts on Long Island, 10 inches in New York City, 6 inches in Philadelphia. They had their snow drought broken at 665 days without an inch of snow. And then, of course, the amounts really tailed off as you went south into southern New Jersey and down into Maryland, Delaware, and the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. South central Pennsylvania and eastern Pennsylvania underproduced or underperformed with regards to models were giving this area double what they wound up getting. So it's always a risk in snowstorms. You always wind up with a surprise. The low center is off the coast and pulling away to the east. We still are seeing clouds and snow up in New England, but we are breaking out into some sunshine this afternoon, and it is cold. Temperatures are absolutely going nowhere with the screaming wind still occurring. We have temperatures that are in the mid and upper 20s. So everything out there is frozen. One of the outcomes on Long Island, for example, or in areas that went to sleet and then over to rain, or a few places on the coast that went over to rain briefly, it compressed everything, and then when it changed back to snow about 4:30 this morning, put down another 2 to 3 inches on top of that. It weighed an absolute ton trying to clear it out. So we'll get rid of this, and it's cold for the next couple of days, but relatively uneventful. The radar this afternoon, as of 12:30 Eastern Time, still showing snows going on in Maine and back through southern New Hampshire, finally winding down in northeastern New York and in southern Vermont. Still a little bit of snow left, and also a little bit of snow going on in southeastern New England. The low is southeast of Montauk and stretching out, those isobars stretching out to the east and redeveloping to the east. And to the west of it, of course, is some colder air. We still have that high up in Canada where temperatures are running double digits below zero. So our air is actually getting funneled down from the northeast. And that's going to set us up for cold nights and cold days right into Saturday. WPC on their rainfall forecast for the next 7 days the liquid precipitation, not producing very much. We're looking at about a tenth to a quarter of an inch from now until next Thursday morning. It's right after that that we probably will be dealing with some sort of frontal system, maybe for Christmas Eve, at least the way things are looking right now. So it's a straightforward forecast outlook here, pretty much. We are going to be windy and cold for the rest of this afternoon. Tonight, the gradient is going to lessen a little bit, but it'll still be breezy, and we will see temperatures down in the teens to low 20s. And the temperatures tomorrow are going to struggle just to get back to the freezing mark. High pressure up to the north, another high in West Virginia, but at least we'll have plenty of sunshine. And then Saturday looks like a good day too, with the high overhead. I think Saturday might be a day where we could try to get up toward the 40-degree mark in some places, but I think with the snow cover, we may only wind up staying in the 30s. A weak front approaches on Sunday. Couple of rain or snow showers being indicated on the model, but I think they're going to be scattered in nature. And then early next week, gonna just keep an eye on this little wave moving off the southeast coast. It should pass to our south. Today's run of the GFS generating a little bit of rain and maybe a little bit of snow well inland, but nothing major here. And then after that, that pulls away, and we have dry and actually, let's call them seasonal, or maybe even just a little bit above normal for Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday. And then a sharp cold front approaches. We're going to have to see if this winds up evolving into something a little bit different, where we get a front to come through and whether there's going to be a second wave on it for Christmas Eve. And behind that front, if the GFS is right, it brings down a very cold high. It drops that high down into Texas, and we get very cold up and down the East Coast for Christmas Day and for the start of Christmas weekend. And just to give you an idea of temperatures for Friday, the morning lows Friday morning. We'll bring that map up here for you. Morning lows Friday morning. Again, they're going to be down in the teens to low 20s, and of course there still will be a bit of a wind taking its time loading. But you'll just have to trust me on this. There we go. Finally getting the change that we're the change on the numbers. A lot of teens, 22 for LaGuardia, so that probably means near 20 in New York City, low 20s on Long Island, low and mid-teens as you head up the Hudson Valley and up into eastern Pennsylvania, low 20s, south central, southeastern Pennsylvania, and mid-20s as you get down to Maryland and Delaware. And then Friday night into Saturday morning will probably be just as cold, with temperatures generally again in the teens to low 20s. The daytime highs for Saturday, as we said, we're going to start to moderate a little bit on Saturday, and I think that'll bring our temperatures back up to, let's see, it's still having it. So this is for Friday. Sorry, Friday's highs will be in the upper 20s and low 30s. Saturday's highs are going to be a bit higher as we start to push some numbers up into the 30s to around 40. There you go. Just taking the cold and the snow and the storm are really slowing down the maps today from the Weather Service. So weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware of West Babylon, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue. They are open if you need to get something with regards to helping you with the cleanup, whether it's snow melting products or a new snow blower or new shovels. Omni True Value Hardware is the place to go. They're at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125. The website is omnitruevalue.com. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7:30 as we recap this storm and look ahead to the weekend. I'm going to take a little bit of a break this afternoon, maybe just take a nap and finish my grilled cheese sandwich. I already had a nice bowl of pastina with chicken broth in it, and it was amazing. It's perfect comfort food. So have a great rest of your afternoon. Dig out safely. That snow is heavy, very, very heavy.